Alright, so I got the flame armor. It was actually the very next battle, and after I beat everyone, I got like a green ass tile. Meaning, I didn't have to do much. There wasn't like a lot of off screen shit. It was only like a minute and a half. I learned a couple of things about Hexaflange. If you target it between two characters, it actually just split and taper off, and the damage does tend to vary. Sometimes it leans more towards one side, and other times it's kind of equal. But anyway, flame armor. So I got an ice helmet, and this has its advantages and its disadvantages. Now where do I go? Because there's not much after this, actually. From here, go right. I'll never pay attention to who is what. Pass. So you're not even gonna like let me know what your name is? I wanna know what mythological creature you're supposed to be. And I got more healing items, that's good. Should I level grind or shouldn't I level grind? I don't know the answer to that question. Because I am at the recommended level for this next boss battle. However, it will be a difficult battle. I guess I'm just gonna kill everything in sight. Oh, that was a really cryptic message. Gynophobia. Oh, that's certainly an interesting design. If constantly hear yourself, Naragisa. Okay, so 2 steps to your right is a safe tile. Although, that can mean a lot of things. Or 2 steps down. Ah, well that just ate. The controls reversed on me, although that's actually a mechanic that I probably haven't seen in a while. Let me save once again. Sweet motherfucking whisper. Fuck this move. Oh, fuck me. Hey, when the controls automatically shift like that. But at least I know the safe spot. Or little Tezuka's spot. You see, facts really suck at writing things out and explaining them, but then again, I suck at explaining things verbally, so I can't really hold too much criticism over there. So this is like a chess game right now. Ah, great. Well, at least that was just melting love. I don't know the strategy for this battle, but I'm gonna still throw everything in it. Alright, burning up the dance floor right now. Hell, that battle wasn't that bad. This guy was exaggerating and making it seem like it was harder than any super boss I've ever faced in my life. It was always warning, well, no matter what you do, you're probably gonna die in this battle, so good luck. I got fucked up a couple of times, though. I ain't gonna front like it was completely easy. Now I know why I'm not such a big fan of this title. It's got the formula of a new school JRPG. Look at all these hallways. Yeah, a lot of people in your castle have mentioned this. Yeah, I've come. So yeah, Strabo was the bad guy all along. Which is actually kind of lame, because I've clapped this idiot before. This guy's trying way too hard to be badass. So he's claiming he threw that battle. Yeah, that spray animation just looks so lame. Although it's not an animation, it's... Would you call it that? I don't know what you call that. Because he's not in motion, but it's just like another... Yeah, it kind of is an animation. I need to build up my vocabulary for these terms. Anyway, at least I get to listen to this boss theme once more. This guy was always the biggest lame in my party. You mean to tell me this because he was holding back the whole time? Ouch. And this yellow bullshit back again. I hated this from that last scenario with freaking Wall-E / Cube. That sci-fi scenario. This ain't good. You better survive this shit. I'm gonna be pissed if you don't. Just stay back, boy. Be on back. Yeah, you're gonna be on back, boy. I'm not funny. So all elementals heal him? That sucks. I'm gonna heal one more time. I got like 90 of these sons of bitches. I don't gotta worry about wasting them shits. Okay, he's kind of crippled up. Let me take a bigger risk now. He probably needs a little more than just this, but just land this hit. Right on. Hell yeah. I still have to, at the end of this scenario, I still have to keep hitting the confirm button to advance the dialogue. That's the biggest blow of this game, that you can't just have auto scroll for these end of dialogue things. Can I just sit back and enjoy the mini credits? Damn, why do you say that about him? And she got the whole story twisted up. I mean, that's like a patronizing thing to say to Strabo, and it's funny how she makes some misunderstanding and thinks that he was the one that was putting in the work, and Airstead / Design just came in at the last minute to get the credit and kill the motherfucker. And she does seppuku. That's a tragic story. This is the only good story in Live Alive, really. Just for that shit. Because that is the makings of one of those good stories that shows how people are stupid. It's very William Shakespeare-esque. It's also one of the reasons why I like a lot of his plays. Because a lot of people interpret his shit as being like love stories, like Romeo and Juliet. No, those are stories that describe how shitty people are. How dumb young people can be. I got a little hype for a second, and I had to like run around my room and shit. I know it ain't that serious, but again, that one person Zidane thought still believed in him turned out to turn his back on him, and she killed herself, thinking she was the one that was wronged. It could have easily been a happy ending if he would have pulled up with the princess saying he saved her, so he's legit, and they don't have to do a public execution and shit. So yeah, this guy must be brimming with emotion right now. Just like, of all the things he had to bullshit he had to go through. So yeah, this is badass. Drops to his knees, man. I like the little font. Gideon G did a really good job with the 2.0 translation. Can I like pick his name now? Odio. For like odium, which means hate. So yeah, this is actually different from how I predicted it. But it might be similar in some ways. I might not be completely off. We'll have to find out the last act. Again, since this is also part of my recording session from last video, I'm going to still be doing a Q&A sometime this week, maybe next week. So you're free to ask questions. Knowing Mr. Wonka 7, I'm probably not going to get any comments until next month, next year and shit. The credits here were minute. But that's because it's to be continued, of course. Alright, I'm gonna save over this shit. Yeah. So, now it's time for the final act. Before I get started on the final act, let me get something out of the way. His animation's a little different. This final act is a little interesting in that if you pick Erstead, things are different. They're a lot shorter too. This guy is so edgy. Okay. He's not as intimidating if he doesn't switch forms. Like, if you're gonna have this dark attitude, get some new gear, turn a little bigger. Don't be this blonde, Tidus looking motherfucker. Okay, so the guide says that anyone here is good except for Akira as your lead. Whoever you pick is going to be your lead guy. Go. I'm going to pick Monkey. I remember him being pretty strong. They play this track again. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to... I might have to watch every scene if it's gonna be like this. Oh, he's running kind of funny. Yeah, you know, fuck this shit. I'm just going to show, like, all the other scenes. And then I'm gonna pick him in the end for, like, a different part, alright? This beginning dream sequence again. So again, this is the ending of the previous scenario. And this would usually be the point where the credits pop up. So while he's selling taiyaki, does he just get warped up? That would honestly suck for people who want taiyaki. Yeah, I'm gonna be going for Lamphon. It's the same shit. So that's 2 out of 7. About Ryder. You ever woke up in the middle of the night feeling something was weird in your place? Well, Creepypasta likes to exploit that for their shitty, whiny teenager stories. But I shit my pants if it played off like this. So he gained the illusion of love. That's his delusion. I don't remember what was the thing with Akira slash Jaden. This is a really interesting scenario, by the way. Imagine seeing all this new school shit. I'd be shitting my pants if I was like a caveman. Because at the end of all these scenarios, they all do like learn something. Okay, Cowboy Cookie. So he's just pulling souls out from everywhere. Ah, great, my phone's acting up. Hopefully my bro will get it, or not. He doesn't go to turn off calls if they're BS, because he'll still hear it from his end anyway. It's time. You who gained fame as a hero, the ones who would still embrace their delusions of humanity, I invite you to learn the truth. Or is it still going to keep running, or is it going to stop in confusion? Oh, that's just cheap. I'm going to be rewatching this video just to see all the ending sequences. Fuck you, Miguel. Ah, shit, is funny. So, how many are left? It's time. You, who gained the title of the world's strongest fighter, the ones who still embrace their delusions of humanity, I invite you to learn the truth. Yeah. I'd be tripping balls if I was him, because he pretty much has like the most modern setting. It's like, I would say his is kind of more 80s, whereas Jaden, you could say, yeah, no, Jaden's more near future. This guy is more like near past and shit. What about Wally? It's him, and then it's the fetch nigga from the Shaq Fu chapter. And I almost went through the whole recording session without saying the word nigga. That's so funny. No dialogue yet? It's time. You, who gain the heart of a human being, to the ones who still embrace their delusions of humanity, I invite you to learn the truth. So that's why they all get their scenarios. He's looking at everyone who has their own, like, convictions. I figure I should go into, like, voice acting for that much in this Let's Play. I might have did it for my favorite characters in some of the Final Fantasy games like Kefka, the entire cast of Final Fantasy V, and Golbez of Final Fantasy IV. Let's see how this view looks when it's darkened up. It's cool, it's kind of glowing, it's kind of purple. It's time, you, who gain motivation, to the ones who still embrace the delusions of humanity, I invite you to learn the truth. Yeah, well, fuck all of that shit. Fuck all of that shit right now. You know what? Because I probably won't watch these videos. I'm going to just go to Jaden again, and then Akira, and then save over Akira's. But yeah, would you look at that? So the way I'm going to go through this whole thing is I'm going to finish the game with Ryoma slash Monkey, as I called him. I'm going to finish it with the good guys, and then I'm going to finish it with Erste. I had a feeling, I just didn't think it would be Erste. That's the plot twist. That's the coolness of the plot twist. If it was the demon, any of the other Demon Kings, like the BS one from the past, the Shadow of the Demon King, Demon Lord, really. If it was Strabo, it's time. You, who gained bravery from your anger, to the ones still embrace their delusions of humanity, I invite you to learn the truth. Yeah, I missed who, but now it's gonna be back with. It always starts with Monkey anyway. I like that cut sound, that deep cut, that watermelon cut. Like we're cutting into a watermelon at high velocities. But I wanted to use Ryoma because I think he's a little powerful. It's time. You, who seek to shape the path of history, to the ones who still embrace their delusions of humanity, I invite you to learn the truth. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, shimmy your ass up there. Quick stepping ass ninja. It'd be funny if I had to go through this scenario again a couple of times when I recruit the other characters, but That's how shit's looking right now. Hopefully I don't save over any of these. But other than that, that's been your boy Mr. Wonka7 doing his thing once again with another episode of Let's Play Live Alive and Uxei Ime Ikte.